Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today we're taking a look at a theme loadout inspired by the Israeli army. Now, normally with these videos, I like to go into the history of the unit the loadout is themed on, but today I thought I'd try something a bit different. With the recent patch, I think there's just so much to talk about when it comes to the weapons themselves, and because both of these guns play out very differently now, I thought I'd focus on mainly the gear. But anyway, just to give you guys a bit of a background on the Israeli military, Israel is a very close ally of the United States, so pretty much all of the IDF's equipment is either American or based on American designs. Israel has been a country that has fought in many conflicts since the country was first founded in 1948, and this has led to the development of many local small arms vehicles and other military hardware. Israel Military Industries, or IMI, is one of the leading manufacturers of Israeli weapons, producing a number of weapons found in Battlefield 4, including the MTAR, the Deagle, and the Ace weapons. For this loadout, I decided to run the assault kit using the MTAR and Deagle, and as for gadgets, I'm running the med bag and noob tube. On the MTAR, I'm running with the RDS sight, ergo grip, standard barrel, and tack light, and on the Deagle, I'm just running with the ghost ring sight. Now, I should mention at this point that the Israeli army probably doesn't actually use the Deagle because it's not exactly an efficient weapon for military purposes. The weapon is very heavy when compared to a standard 9mm pistol, and its ammunition is pretty expensive too. You really can't get much more Israeli than a Deagle though, so it makes sense in this setup, and I hope that you guys can forgive that this loadout isn't 100% authentic. But anyway, how does this loadout perform in game? Well, to be honest, I actually had mixed expectations about this combination of weapons. I hadn't tried either of these guns since the recent fall patch, and I wasn't a huge fan of either of them to begin with anyway. Apart from the nerfed max damage of 24, statistically the MTAR isn't much different from before the patch, but one thing I did notice was that it was actually a whole lot easier to control now that the visual recoil has been removed. The MTAR used to be pretty difficult to control because it does have a fairly hard kick, and while it's still not exactly ideal for long-range targets, the lack of visual recoil means that you can now see a lot better. The RDS sight really helps out on this gun too, with a nice open field of view, although I wouldn't say that this gun is quite accurate enough to warrant using a sight like this. Also, now that netcode has been improved, you can really see a big benefit to its 900 RPM rate of fire in close quarters, because now time to kill is much more important considering you aren't getting one-shotted all the time. That being said though, at long range you're now also at a greater disadvantage to DMRs and bolt actions, and it doesn't help that the long range damage and accuracy of the MTAR isn't exactly up to counter sniping standards. All in all though, the MTAR is still the same old MTAR, it's still great in close quarters, and it still gets a bit annoying when trying to take out targets at mid range. If I had to change the attachments on this gun, I'd probably throw on a Cobra sight instead, replace the tack light with a laser, and maybe even add on a suppressor. I think it's pretty authentic in this configuration though, so if playing to a theme is important to you, then definitely run with this setup. Now, as for the Deagle, well, this gun has seen some serious changes. Its minimum damage has been reduced to 28 down from a ridiculous 37.5, and it's now got slightly more horizontal recoil, and its base accuracy has been nerfed to 0.35, up from 0.25. I honestly can't say that I'm disappointed about this. I think it was a ridiculous idea to give this gun a 3-shot kill at long range in the first place. It just made the revolvers pointless, and now it feels a whole lot more balanced, although it does make me wonder if it's even still worth using anymore. I almost always prefer the 93R over any other pistol because it's about the only pistol that I can rely on to go toe-to-toe with an automatic weapon in close quarters. Also, in this loadout, considering the MTAR fires so fast, you can expect to be out of ammo and switching to your sidearm pretty often, and in these situations the Deagle isn't the pistol you want to be stuck running around with. The Deagle is a powerful pistol, but it's a bit inconsistent, and now that it doesn't have the same long-range stopping power, I don't think I'll be playing with it too much anymore. You can't fault its looks and sound though, it's an iconic Israeli design, and it's very satisfying when it does work well. It unfortunately just doesn't work quite as well now as it did before the patch. But anyway, that just about wraps up this loadout, so let me know what you think of the new MTAR and Deagle in the comment section below. Also, if you've got an idea for a loadout that you'd like to see in an upcoming video, then feel free to leave it in the comments as well, and I'll see what I can do. As always, if you like what you see, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, please check out all my other Battlefield 4 videos. I've got them all linked in a playlist in the description below. But until next time, see you later, and have a good one.